Hey guys, welcome to another money making guide. In this guide, I will be showing you guys 5 mid to high level money makers strictly for combat. And if you guys do enjoy the video, make sure you do like and subscribe so that you'll be notified for my next video. Also, I will be beginning to host some boss masses with the community, and the next boss mass that I'm going to be doing will be this Sunday at Nex. If you guys are interested, you can join my Discord. The invite link is in the description down below. You should also join my friends chat, SilencedYT, as we will be using this during most of the boss mass for loot share. And if you guys, without further ado, let's begin with today's video. So the first method that I'm going to show you guys is killing spell wisps. And these creatures have no actual requirements to kill, and you can even kill them on free to play. So we're starting off small. And so spell wisps are located northwest of the wizard's tower. They're pretty close to it, so not too far northwest. And they are super easy to kill, and they are only level 18. So recommended stats would probably be at least level 40 plus combat if you want to kill them really efficiently. And these creatures drop Impious Ashes, which are worth 2.5k each right now. And along with the Impious Ashes, they drop Water Talismans, Staffs, Blood, Law, Fire, and Nature Runes. The Blood Runes only being dropped in Members' Worlds. And you can pick up everything they drop and bank them really quickly using Wizard Myrtle, who is located just a few steps northeast. And depending on your combat level, you could kill upwards of 700 spell wisps per hour, making you 2 mil plus per hour. I would strongly advise using magic or ranged while killing these. Doing this, you won't need to run back and forth from different spell wisps. It'll make it a little bit faster. Also, try and have your area loot effect on. You can toggle this on in the settings, and it is really useful. As well as a legendary pet, so if you guys do have a legendary pet that will pick up items for you, this is another really useful item for this method. The next creature on this list is Gargoyles. Gargoyles require 75 Slayer to kill, and they are weak to water spells. And in order to kill Gargoyles efficiently, you will want at least to have a Staff of Light or better, magic weapon, and tier 75 plus armor or better. So subjugation works really well here. Also, a rock hammer is needed to finish off the gargoyles, and this can be done when their health drops below 1000 life points. It is done by right-clicking the gargoyles and clicking smash. You can automatically do this, however, if you do purchase the finishing blows ability for 400 slayer points, or if you have a legendary pet with the slayer finisher ability. One of these two abilities are highly recommended so that you can actually kill gargoyles efficiently, and it will boost your GP per hour by a lot. As far for your inventory, it is best to bring a spring cleaner or high alch runes and a gem bag, as most of the profit will come from alchables like rune salvage, and gargoyles also will drop some gems which can be sold for some extra profit as well. Killing gargoyles, you can expect around 2 to 3 mil per hour. They don't really have any really valuable draws, but they are pretty consistent money. So overall, gargoyles is a perfect creature for any mid-level player to make some money off combat. Moving on to our next creature, we have spiritual mages. Looking at the requirements, you need 83 Slayer to kill them and Troll Stronghold to enter the God Wars dungeon. And also 80 plus range is recommended, but there are two different ways you can actually kill spiritual mages. So the first is by going to the God Wars dungeon, and you will want to have a God Affinity item or Shard of Zeros. So I would suggest bringing some type of Ceradomin item, and this is so they won't be aggressive. And this method will be a lot easier for lower level players because they aren't aggressive. And you can simply kill spiritual mages one at a time and then pick up their loot, which is either noted or alchable. So you will want to bring your high alch runes. And then the other method, which would be better GP per hour, would be to place the spiritual mages and spiritual warriors in your player-owned Slayer dungeon. I do not currently have this set up, but this makes it so you can have them aggressive to you and it'll be much more AFK. You'll also make much more GP per hour and XP per hour having them in your player-owned dungeon as well. And this setup is the best because you don't even need aggression potions since they are automatically aggressive to you if you do not wear a God Affinity item. So you can pretty much just camp them. You might need some prayer potions to continue using Soul Split just to keep your HP up, but they really don't deal that much damage either. So this is a fully AFK method, and you can actually make up to around 5 mil per hour killing them in your player-owned dungeon. The first method that I showed you guys, just killing them one at a time, this would be for lower level players. And this you can probably make around 2 mil per hour. And of course, the player-owned Slayer dungeon does also require 99 Slayer, so it is a much higher requirement, but definitely worth it if you do have the Slayer requirement. Also, shout out to Brilliamister for letting me use this clip. You guys should definitely check out his channel. He does money making guides, loot videos, update reviews, and much more. On to our next method. We have the first boss on this list, the God Wars 1 Zamorak boss, Kril Tsutsaroth. And the requirements for this boss include the Troll Stronghold quest and 70 Constitution. And to enter Kril's arena, you must kill 40 Zamorak creatures in the God Wars dungeon first. Also recommended is 80 plus magic and defense. And I think magic is the best method for killing Kril. Melee can also be used, but I do definitely prefer magic. As you can see, Kril is weak to the fire spells, so that is definitely the preferred method. And looking at the gear that you should use at Kril, I would suggest using a tier 80 plus weapon, and you can also use tier 70 plus armor. And magic is the preferred combat style. You will definitely want to bring an anti-poison, as Kril will poison you, and it will drain a lot of your life points over the span of the entire instance, so definitely make sure you have one of these or the Venom Blood perk on. You should also bring an Overload or a Grand Magic Potion. Any kind of magic stat boosting potion would be really helpful. Enhanced Excalibur, if you do have it, this is a really useful item. And then I also bring a Beast of Burden full of food and fill out the rest of my inventory with food, as you can see on the screen. As for prayer, personally I suggest not using prayer, and this is simply because it seems that Kril's special attack that does 6k damage, or up to 6k damage, it doesn't happen as often if you aren't using prayers or curses. So personally, I would advise not to use them. It does save some inventory spaces as well, because whenever Kril does use that special attack, which seems to be pretty much every kill, it will take at least half of your prayer points away. So that really sucks out a lot of prayer potions, a lot of inventory slots. So personally, I just go no prayer and just extra food. You will get hit pretty hard, but Kril and his minions do drop some food, so that should be able to last you the entire hour. And Kril does have 3 different attacks, or special attacks. One is just the melee attack, where Kril will slice you with one of his scimitars. This does a max of 1500 damage. Kril also has a magic attack, where he will jump into the air and send a shockwave of one of his scimitars. And then there's finally his prayer draining attack, which will deal up to 6,600 in typeless damage and drain your prayer points. So this is why I advise not using prayer. It seems like this attack is never used when you aren't using prayer. The wiki does say that he can still use it, but from my experience, you will see it a lot less often. And this method can be pretty nice. It is fairly AFK. You only need to check it every few kills just to heal up and pick up the drops. So that is pretty nice. The GP per hour, you should expect around 2 to 3 mil. Kril still does have some pretty nice unique drops that are worth quite a bit of money. Moving on to the last creature in this guide, we have Corrupted Scorpions. And these require 88 Slayer to kill and Icthlarin's Little Helper quest completed. You will also need Feather of Mats, as one is consumed per kill. They are located in the Sophanum Slayer dungeon. And your setup for this method should be a two-hand weapon and a tier 70 plus melee gear. You should also use overloads and curses. These really do help. And using aggression potions will make this method really AFK, so I definitely advise doing that. And when entering the dungeon, you will want to make sure the chest is collecting loot for you automatically. Just to make this method fully AFK, it just makes it much easier. And then just walk into the first room with the scorpions, drink your overload and aggression potion, have your auto retaliate on, turn on soul split, and you should be able to AFK here for 5 minutes until your aggression potion does wear off. For your ability bar, you will want to have Revolution Plus and have all your area effect abilities. If you guys can see on my ability bar, I do have Hurricane, Quake, Smash, and Cleave, as well as Meteor Strike just in the first 5 slots. So those are all of the really good area effect abilities. So you should try and have your ability bar look somewhat like mine. And doing this method, you should expect around 1 mil to 1.5 mil per hour. It is a fully AFK method, so that is the big benefit of this. You do get some Menethos reputation as well, so this could be useful if you're trying to unlock those quests later on. So overall, it is a pretty solid method. It is the highest requirements out of any method that I have included in this video, so this is more for the higher level players. But anyway guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will be making a second part to this video with 5 more combat moneymakers in the near future, so definitely subscribe so you will be notified when that happens. It will be more higher level methods, so if you are a high level player, then those methods would definitely relate to you. And anyway guys, I really hope you did enjoy. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.